So in another episode of Connecting Dot, we are with Shreyas Saraf, someone who I call friend, जिसके साथ मैंने बहुत समय तक काम किया. Why I'm doing this podcast is because Shreyas has a great story. So we started together in Sayaji. मेरी पहली जॉब में श्रेयस मेरे साथ सेल्स में था, and then from there we grew together. Shreyas went to Holiday Inn, and then he also been a part of Sayaji group. He, from being someone coming from no background of hospitality to doing a sales in Sayaji, doing sales in Holiday Inn, reaching out to Marriott, and also getting a President's Circle Award, which is very prestigious to get. Someone who has shown resilience and confidence to make sure that he grows in life. Today, Shreyas Saraf is not in India. He's in Doha, Qatar, working with Banyan Tree Hotels, part of Accor now. And this journey was mesmerizing for me to look at someone who comes from a very humble background and started his career in hospitality, not knowing where to reach, but have reached to a position where we all see him as idol. Everyone out here, he comes from an Indore background, from a city Devas, and life में इतना आगे जाने के लिए what all he did, what all he done as a part of his journey. We'll let him speak about all of this in this podcast. So let's hear from Shreyas. So how are you, Shreyas? कैसा लग रहा है दोहा?
All well, Prashant. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and congratulations on your new venture. Doha is hot, 49 degrees outside, so nothing better to expect.
Okay. So इंदौर से दोहा तक कभी सोचा था कि पहुंचोगे दोहा?
Kabhi bhi nahi. To be honest, I joined Sayaji as sales executive, new to the industry. I did my MBA in marketing and HR. When I got interviewed there, I didn't even know that hotel actually needs sales and marketing team as well. Being an outsider layman, hotel, what do you expect out of them? Like, okay, we go to stay, so maybe housekeeping, front office team, or chefs to prepare meals for you. But sales and marketing, I wasn't even aware that there's a department called sales and marketing in hotels. So I got campus placed in Sayaji, and then the journey began, and here I am right now with Banyan Tree Doha.
So what was happening in your head when you first got into the hotel? So जब पहली बार Sayaji happened to you and it was a job for sales, I am pretty sure that you had no clue. Like I was very new to hospitality and I had no clue what to do, what hospitality is all about. Hospitality हमें ये समझ में आता था होटल का मतलब होता है जाके रहना, खाना खाना और चले आना. When I got into hotel, मेरे को समझ में आया बहुत कुछ और होता है जो हमें पता नहीं होता at the back of the hotels. Sales, marketing, revenue management, accounting, and a lot more. So, what was going in your head when you first came into Sayaji and saying कि यार होटल का सेल भी होता है और ये कैसे होता है, कैसे करना होता है? What was in your head कि चलो ये करियर है या ये जॉब है? What was in your head when you were in Sayaji?
So actually, when I did my MBA from IIPM, so as I told you, I specialized in HR and marketing. And my college, they got Sayaji to our campus for campus interview. Then I was like, okay, let me just give it a shot. Let me see what happens, So I remember there was a gentleman called Hitesh Verma. He was the general manager. He took my interview and he explained to me actually, how hotel works and stuff, because I didn't do hotel management. So I had no clue about how hotel operates. So he explained to me, and I liked the profile because it's sales. So you communicate with a lot of people, handle few accounts. So it's a very exciting job because you meet new people every day. Literally every day you meet new people. So every day you learn something new. So this is how I got this opportunity. I accepted the challenge, and yes, I'm liking it. That's the reason I've continued it for more than 10 years now.
So meeting new people, where you are meeting the hotshot, big profile people who are the CEOs, who are the decision makers of the company. What is the impact that they have thrown on you? As in, you were a layman coming out from nowhere, working in the hospitality. Now, if you are sitting with a Volvo ISS CEO saying about the room night or admin head, what are the impact that they have given on you as a person, and you have enhanced your personality according to the market that you are going in? So you've been through and through corporate sales, where means you are meeting through a large amount of people every day. So what was the impact that you got as a personality that has changed throughout for last 10 years?
It impacted big time, Prashant. Actually, the thing is, as you rightly said, handling corporate clients, I usually meet the CXO level of the company, the vice presidents, the GMs, and all for the business discussion. Now, when you meet such a clientele, the discussion usually you don't have that how's the weather going outside and stuff. They talk about news, like what's going on in the world, just not about a particular country. So you grow yourself up as well. Like before, I wasn't that interested in the news or what's going around, or the phrase we say GK. But now, because you tend to see such people, you communicate with them, then you just grow your knowledge as well, and you follow news, you follow what's going on. And yes, so apart from the corporates, I like usually I meet the ambassador of United Nations to Qatar, so I meet with him as well. I dine with them. So this is how the conversations, the personality, the way they talk, the topics they talk about, it's totally different, so you just grow yourself up.
So in sales, by default, you get very intelligent, because you're meeting someone from automobiles to someone from banking, and they are talking their own language, and then you have to be updated. So तुम्हें automobile की भी knowledge होनी चाहिए, तुम्हें banking की भी knowledge होनी चाहिए, because there is no common topic. You can't just have a discussion with them for half an hour without knowing their industry and the field.
Exactly. Without, if you don't know what they are doing, you cannot have the conversation. So you need to know what they do on their daily routine, so that you can have a common, conversation with them. And this is how the relationship can be built up, because sales is all about communication and relationship.
Now you would have started looking at salespeople as intelligent people.
I can say that. If they are a successful salespeople, they are intelligent. They know what they are doing.
That's the whole thing that I wanted to discuss on this podcast, because a lot of time when we reach out to hotel salespeople, people, generally the mindset is they only know how to do a sale. लोगों को नहीं मालूम है कि उनके पास कितनी सारी नॉलेज होनी चाहिए फॉर ओनली डूइंग द सेल्स, जो एग्जैक्टली आज की डेट में हॉस्पिटैलिटी में बहुत ज़्यादा मिसिंग है. इट इज़ रिकग्निशन ऑफ द सेल्स पीपल इन व्हेन इट कम्स टू द लेवल व्हाट दे carry themselves as a personality and the knowledge that they carry. Okay, so moving forward from Sayaji to tell me.
Sorry, as you rightly said, it's the basic. So if for example I have a meeting with any XYZ of Volvo, just for an example, I need to study the company before going for that meeting. I need to know what they do, what's the news going on. Do they have new plans coming up or new project coming up for the particular city I'm based at, or globally what's happening. So I need to do my homework before going to meet the client. I need to know what's going on. I can't just go blank there and I don't have anything to say.
So I think I just wanted to understand, Sayaji से holiday inn का decision क्यों, और क्यों, how it has landed to you, and what was the difference that you felt from Sayaji to it was a homegrown brand versus an international brand. What was the exposure, and what was the difference that you have felt between the international company, working with a management international company, and working with a local homegrown known brand?
Okay. No, actually, the answer lies in your question only. The reason why I wanted to move from Sayaji to Holiday Inn was for the exposure for a brand, and an international brand to be precise. Because Sayaji is a great company to work for. My basics, my foundation, I learned from Sayaji because I worked there for 3.5 years. with different hotels for Sayaji, did pre-opening for Sayaji Kolhapur. I learned a lot. And the basic guest is God, never say no to any of the guests. So these things I still carry with me right now, irrespective of which hotel I'm working for. The reason why I wanted to move from Sayaji to, it wasn't just holiday in Amritsar, it was any global brand I wanted to move to, maybe IHG, Marriott, Accor. And to be honest, I faced a lot of rejections during that time because no one was accepting me. Because first of all, I was in tier 2 city working for a standalone property. So I wasn't getting chance to move to any of the brand hotel in tier 1. So that's the reason I got an opportunity with Holiday in Amritsar, which is an IHG hotel. Again, it was a tier 2 city, but still I entered to a brand. What I learned there, which was better than Sayaji, obviously the processes, the policies, because it's an international chain. There are set SOPs for everything. So this is how I learned about different softwares, the way you have, the engagement, and also it's different altogether.
So yeah, I think this is there that you have learned about process, but you said it right. I think there was a foundation that was given to you by your first job, and you have given 3.5 years for that foundation, and that is built up for you to be someone who can actually find its place in a multinational company. From Holiday Inn, you moved to Marriott, and where you got the President Circle Award. This is what I know about things. What it took for you to become someone who is being awarded one of the prestigious award in Marriott? What was your mindset at that point of time? How you felt, and what it took for you to be there to take that award?
Okay. To be honest, Prashant, by God's grace or maybe my hard work, in last 10 years, any hotel I've been working for, as an individual contributor, I always brought numbers, in terms of business, because sales is all about numbers, right? So since Sayaji till now, I'm at Banyan Tree. Any hotel, any quarter you see, about the performance and all, I've been achieving my numbers. So for me, I understood when I moved to JW Marriott, and I used to take care of all the Marriott hotels pan India because I was part of market sales team. So there I got recognized for my work, and I'm really thankful for Marriott International to award me President Circle Award, and it was an amazing journey to Bali where they hosted the entire event. It was really something else, the way they pampered all of us who won this award. It was something different, to be honest.
So, for all the people who are right now in sales, who are working currently, doing the hard work, showing the resilience and persistence in their job, specifically talking about the salespeople, because there is a new generation. You are very young to look at the achievement that you are in right now. I have met a lot of people, Shreyas, in terms of who are doing sales, who are in hospitality, and the major thing that everyone has told me that in hospitality, everything takes time. You cannot become general manager before 35. You cannot have a international exposure before spending X amount of time in the industry. You can't get an award before you turn out 5-6 years in Marriott. But for you, it was all quick. I can only say if the God is on your side, or it's a hard work that you have put in, what has gone in. I really want to know that if there is anyone right now looking at you, if I want to become something, that if whatever Shreyas has achieved in the life, how anyone who is right now in industry working hard can achieve. What are the things that you should have in yourself to become what you are right now?
I would say don't just settle down, always step out of the comfort zone. So my entire journey, which I started in 2012 with Sayaji, I was doing amazing job at Sayaji, getting my numbers done. But again, I knew the gray area. I was in the comfort zone already. I had to step out. So I took the decision to move to another city, which is Amritsar. Then there, I didn't stay for much longer because that city didn't had much of corporate business. Then again, I was feeling a bit rusty, right? So I moved to Bangalore, very challenging market. You know, it's Silicon Valley of India. So IT companies, and there I learned about the RFPs and how to deal with them. So again, I stepped out from the comfort zone to another challenging place. From the hotel and Ibis, I moved to JW Marriott, which was another big challenge because it wasn't just one hotel. They were 117 hotels that time, which as a market sales team, we were responsible for. So another challenge. So it was always I was stepping out of my comfort zone and challenging myself for the new opportunity. And this is how I am here now. From JW, I applied for internal transfer. I moved to Ritz-Carlton, Doha. So again, as we know, as we say, it's not easy to move out of India, but the easiest way or the only way to move out of India is GCC, or I would say Gulf country. Because being an Indian, you cannot just apply to a hotel which is in US or in Europe and you're just there. Because getting a work visa, especially for sales, because it's not a skilled job. So the easiest way is to move to a Gulf country, and here you will learn like enormously. Why? Because, for example, I'm right now at Banyan Tree Doha. We are 53 nationalities working in the same hotel. So just imagine like how much I'm learning from my colleagues, right? In sales team, we are 7 nationalities working. So I learn about their culture, their traditions. You learn how to, be with them, different nationalities, different cultures. So yeah, it's a big learning. It's a multicultural country. And from here, your doors open widely anywhere you want to move.
So it was all planned, shares that this is how that you have to move forward in the life.
Nothing was
Nothing was
planned.
planned. It
Nothing
came.
was planned.
So it is dedication, hard work, and always putting yourself in a position where you get challenges every then and now, and proving it right to your own self with your hard work and resilience. Right. This is what you are trying to say.
Exactly. Yes. If I look back when I was with Sayaji, and did I ever think of working in Doha? Is Doha a dream destination for me? No, right? Even I didn't imagine myself working for JW Marriott in Bangalore. So nothing was planned. I just went with the flow because I was dedicated for my job, and I've been achieving what I am being called for. That's the thing. Even if you ask me where do you see after 5 years, I don't have any answer. Maybe I'll be here in Doha. Maybe I'll be in some different country. I have no clue about it. So I'll just grab the opportunity which comes across. That's it.
So in short, all I understood is that you have to be someone who should not be in a comfort zone, and also start taking challenges in your life. You want to grow, okay? And the hard work is the key to every aspect of success that you are looking for, right? So one thing that bothers me a lot when it comes to hard work, there are still a lot amount of people who are putting in the hard work in smaller hotels. So you started with Sayaji to Holiday Inn to JW to Ritz Carlton, now Banyan Tree. All of these growth of yours have taken you to the places where the luxury has been talked about. You have dealt with luxury. You have been into a position where you've been talking to a lot of big shot of the companies. But still out there are a lot of people who are putting hard work in a standalone hotel to a smaller level of an executive to associate to sales coordinator. And do you think the hard work is the only thing that they can start putting in? And if they are taking challenges, they will succeed in life? Or is there any mentorship is required? Is there anyone in your life who can guide you well is required? Or someone who should reach out to people who have actually achieved success? So if I want to have a successful career in sales, probably I would reach out to you to ask that, Shreyas, how it's done? What should I be doing? So how is the mentorship is important in someone's successful career? Have you ever had a mentor in your life who has guided you through and through for you to reach where you are right now?
Yeah, actually, yes, mentorship is really very important. Uh, As I said, this is my sixth hotel I'm working for in the last 10 years. And for example, when I was with Sayaji, I had great leaders like Mr. Hitesh Verma, Swapnil Gujarati, Vishal Kumar. Then with each and every individual, you learn something new from them, and you need to, you learn something new and then you follow the right things. And this is how you learn. So each and everyone in my career, they taught me something. My bosses, maybe my subordinates. So I learned from them and I took out the good things out of them. And this is how I plan my next move. So as I said, it's hard work and also taking the right step at the right time. For example, if I was at Sayaji, I got an opportunity or a holiday in. If I would have thought, why would I move to a new city or to a new hotel? Again, I need to go and prove myself. It will take several months or a year to prove my worth there. If I would have thought that, I would have still I would have still be working at Sayaji or some other hotel in Indore, right? So I wouldn't have got this experience where I am now. So you need to step up. That's it. You need to accept the challenge.
And how do you think there are opportunities? So like people say there is less of opportunities when it comes to gain a success in life, and this when the opportunities come, there are endless competition which is out there. How did you beat this competition and become someone who has got the President Circle Award, or someone who has reached out to doing a job in a very five-star luxury hotel resort? So I think in coming days the competition will be more because infrastructure of the hospitality is growing. In every part of the world. If you talk about Doha, if you talk about Dubai, if you talk about Dubai, I've seen 100% occupancy last month, and Oman is also growing, Saudi Arabia is growing, India is growing. So competition is gonna be huge now coming days. Were you lucky that at the time that you were there, that there was an ample amount of opportunity and there was less competition, or is it going to be the opportunity will be more and the competition will be more? What are the right things that people should be looking at? So for anyone to succeed in their sales career in hospitality.
See, as I said, again, it's all about your performance. How do you perform at your current place? So, for example, why I got selected for President Circle Award? Because I overachieved my numbers by 135%, right? So, if you are doing your job correctly, you will definitely get rewarded for it. And the same thing, my numbers, my knowledge about the system, MAR RFP and MGS and all these things helped me to move to Ritz-Carlton Doha, right? I still remember.
How many people were there, Shreyas, while you were competing amongst them for the President Circle Award?
I don't know how many people applied for the job for Ritz-Carlton Doha, but I still remember one of the question which was asked by the director of sales and marketing of Ritz Doha to me was, why would I hire you from India when I can hire someone within the market from Doha who's already selling some other hotel and he knows about the accounts and he knows what's happening. You'll be new here. You need to set up yourself. Why should I invest on you? My answer to him was simple, that if you'll hire someone from Grand Hyatt or any hotel from your comset, that person will only knock the doors where he knows the business is coming from. On the other hand, I'll go and knock each and every door because I have no clue. I need to prove myself. Maybe I'll be knocking 10 wrong doors, and out of 10, there will be one which can get me good business, right? So I will be definitely retaining the clients or retaining the accounts which are producing for the hotel, but I'll bring in new because I need to prove my worth. I need to justify my salary, and I need to prove why you hired me, right? So that was my answer to him, and maybe that's why I'm here now.
So श्रेयस, प्रेसिडेंट सर्कल अवार्ड पूरे इंडिया में कितने सेल्स वाले थे जिनमें से आपको चूज किया गया था?
To be honest, it was 2018 now, so I don't remember. But yeah, there were quite a few. But I know in the world it's less than 1%.
So you are in top 1% of the people who have got this award. At the age of what?
I was 27, maybe 26, 27.
Were you the youngest to get this award?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. So I think to reach to the height, I was walking with you. I remember this like it was a friendship that we were sharing the city together. We were having coffees together, and we were growing in our life together. And this take me to a place where I was too young to become a revenue manager at any of the hotel, and you were too young to become someone who can take an award. I think age is something which actually we are the person who in our head defines that this is the age to get this, but I think it is very clear, if you don't think about the age as a number, but also there's a time that this is the time for you to go out and do hard work. I think people can achieve a lot of success despite of their young age around there. मुझे याद है, I remember this, मेरे जब बाल सफ़ेद हो रहे थे तो मेरे को किसी ने बोला था at the age of 24-25 when I was a revenue manager at Sayaji, दैट यार बाल काले कर दो अदरवाइज यू लुक ओल्ड। आई सेड अभी बच्चा लगता हूँ, लोग मेरी बात समझेंगे नहीं, अगर ये बाल सफ़ेद रहेंगे तो कम से कम कोई तो सीरियस लेगा। डू पीपल टेक यू सीरियस नाउ श्रेयस? तेरे साथ भी ये हो रहा है अभी?
Because मेरे बाल अभी भी काले हैं.
So how about it? Are people taking you seriously now that yeah, you are a professional and you've been into industry for so many years? And do they now, your colleague, the people who are around you, do they idolize you to look at that I want to grow and become someone like you?
Yes, there are.
So how about looking at what is your next step? What are you looking at? Right now you are in sales, you are at a prestigious hotel working. Are you looking at something to grow as a leadership position where you can have a team of people looking at you and becoming like you and doing a mentorship with 10, 15, 20 people and making a future leader for this industry?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. And as I said, I never plan my future. So whensoever the opportunity would come, I will never say no.
All right. So moving forward to the question that was in my head through and through. How is someone who has a comfort zone in India working within the premises of their family and friends? So शाम होते ही आप घर पहुंच जाते हो. This doesn't happen for you. Generally, you don't get to see your mom. You don't get to see your dad. It is like once in a year that you travel back to home, or if they travel to you. So all of this comfort when it is gone out of your life. So there is something that you achieved. There is something that you have lost. That is there. So do you comfort yourself saying that my achievements are more than my losses, or is it other way around?
Actually, you're absolutely correct. If you're moving out of your hometown, definitely you lose out your family, right? So my family is back there in Devas, and I'm here now with my wife. So we really do miss each other. But yeah, I came here for a reason to be successful in my career, right? So there's always some wins, there's always something to lose. But again, we are in touch. Usually in a year, once or twice, I go and visit them. 2-3 months ago, they were here to visit me. So they have accepted it, and we have accepted it. So, and they are happy about what I'm doing now. So at the end, if you are happy, your family is happy, you're good to go with whatever call you make.
And is it becoming difficult for anyone who reach out? So I'm just talking about a personal level, that when you reached out to Doha, you were working there, there's a certain amount of lifestyle that you have to maintain, because that's a country that where there's entirely a different culture altogether when it comes to India, to Doha. And someone who have been imbibed in Indian culture, raised here, worked here with the people, now you meet to the people who have different mindset altogether compared to what India has. How does it feel, and does it make a difficult time for you to do adjustment in another country?
Qatar's population is 3 million. Out of 3 million, 1 million are Indians, you know. So I didn't face any problem here, and as well communicating with other nationalities and all, it was pretty easy. Actually, there wasn't any kind of hesitation at all.
Oh, okay, got it. So throughout their journey, like whatever experience that you have in sales, have you ever thought about moving from sales to some other department to getting more exposure so that you can become a general manager tomorrow or probably area officer tomorrow? What about the other department exposure? Is it right now through and through in the job that you are getting the exposure, or you are planning to take exposure, or you want to stick with sales forever?
Actually, to be honest, I never thought of changing the department from sales to any other department, because first I need to achieve the highest level of this department. And to be honest, I didn't plan whether I need to move to operations later in future, or I want to continue in sales, maybe in some area office or something. Again, if the opportunity comes in and if it is exciting enough, I'll definitely grab it, whether operations or sales. So nothing planned yet.
Yeah. So all in all, that this entire conversation, I've understood that opportunities are something which, as per you, will come in front of you, and you need to be prepared to grab it. Right. This is what I understood from what has been a success mantra for you. How do you recognize that opportunity is going to happen for you? So right now, I look at, when I'm doing a business, I look at opportunity in a way where it is always there. You need to figure it out that opportunity is there or not. So I'll tell you a story. So I was working in a hotel. COVID came in. I lost the job. That was the real truth, and I was left with nothing. Either I should wait for 2, 3, 4 months COVID to pass on, and then I apply for a job. And I did apply for a job, and I got an offer from Maldives as a revenue guy. But I said, listen, I'm right now into a business. If I don't give my 100% tomorrow, I might regret saying that I can get job anytime because I have experience, I have credential, I have a CV. But if I don't do my 100% in the business, I may after 5, 10 years sit down and say that if I would have given 100% to the business, it would have grown tremendously. So I kept myself back home. I understood and I started working towards my business. Slowly and later, I realized that there is another opportunity which is out there while building a management company for hotels. I thought that why not go out and open a revenue management company, because there was a takers of it. So opportunity was there. I was not able to identify in 1.5 year of time. The moment I identified, okay, there is an opportunity, I have to jump in and start doing a business. And today it went well. I have office in Oman, I have office in Saudi Arabia. Now we are opening up in Bhutan. We have 150 plus hotel across. I'm doing these podcasts and a lot of other things because there was ample amount of opportunity. So do you believe that opportunity comes and knock to your door, or that you have to create opportunity and pass through it and to take a success?
No, as you rightly said, opportunities usually are there. You just need to keep your eyes and ears open and grab the right one for you. Like, it doesn't come to you automatically. You just need to be aware what's going on and how you're gonna deal with that, and you really need to be present to achieve something what you are looking for.
Okay, so I think we both agree on this. Opportunities are always there. Someone has to be very conscious and looking forward towards that. I want to gain some success in my life, and that's how you identify something as an opportunity.
Yeah. You need to be smart enough to identify. That's it. Like, simple.
So I think right now, when I look at GCC as a market, it is emerging right now, and anyone who is right now in hospitality in GCC can easily identify that there's an ample amount of opportunity which is going to come in. Saudi Arabia is right now building the empire. They are targeting more of the people to come in into the country as a tourist, and when the tourist comes in, there will be more hotels which is going to up and open, and which means there is an ample amount of opportunity right now for GCC. So are you looking at these opportunity right now? Are you identifying Saudi Arabia as a future market for you or anyone who is right now working in hospitality?
Saudi Arabia, the way they are promoting themselves is literally some another level right now. They are focusing on tourism to next level. This country never focused on tourism before. Now the way they are promoting in Arabian Travel Mart, or you can see Visit Saudi everywhere. So definitely in 5 years you will see another Saudi altogether. The way they are losing the restrictions and all, you will see something different which will come up soon. As far as my connection with Saudi, definitely if there's some opportunity in Saudi, I would definitely go there, because it's right now in developing stage. So it always feel better to be part of something, and then later you can be proud of, yes, I was there and I have you know put in my hand while it was developing. You have some contribution there. So yes, why not?
Yeah. So on those line, I will read a line for you that I was discussing with someone, and this says that there is a history getting made everywhere around the world. So if you are present there, if you are just present there, you will make a mark on this, on the history. So when there was Ramayana, Ramji was there, everyone around him became famous. So I think opportunities right now, if you just go out and be very conscious and look around the world, you will see there is ample amount of opportunity right now happening around you. All that just means is that you have to be there. So I think you are in Qatar have just seen the World Cup, and after the World Cup finished up, they are now focusing on getting more tourists to Qatar, which is again a good move from Qatar as an entire kingdom. Now, Saudi Arabia is doing something, Oman is doing something on that same ground. Something is happening in Europe altogether because the war is on. There is other countries who are embracing on this. They are also looking at how to make sure that their country doesn't get affected by any war in the European Union happening tomorrow. So all of these geopolitical situations which are created right now will also bring a lot of opportunity for everyone. I just want to end this up with one last question, and this is my this is not only me asking you. This is all the people who are out there looking, who's going to watch this podcast, looking at how they can grow in their life and what is going to be the future. Uh, does it feel good to leave the country which has ample amount of opportunity, or is it good to be outside the country and sit there and see how your country is growing, and if there is a point that you want to come back to India? So आपने कभी इंडिया आने के बारे में सोचा, या फिर आप बाहर जाके सेटल होना चाहते हो? What is the better option to look at?
To be honest, with my purview, I would choose to stay out of India, and any which ways you are contributing back to your country because your family is there, you visit there frequently. But as per my thinking, I would like to stay outside of India and continue my career here or some other country. Is it about the lifestyle? It's about the lifestyle. It's about the benefits. For example, in GCC, you don't have income tax, right? If I talk about Qatar, it's amongst the world's safest countries. So I don't think about my wife's safety or for people's safety in general. It's very safe. Your lifestyle is better than as compared with India. You get paid well as compared with India. So definitely, as a whole package, it's definitely a good choice to make.
But I think I will agree to you, and but also I will disagree on this point, because India, what we seen while we were starting our job career here, the opportunities were less. There was a lot of competition. But today, I think India has reached to a level where the economy is growing, which means the mindset of the people are growing. So I'll tell you a story that I just recently gone out and bought a car of 30 lakh rupees. I thought that it is a big thing for me. I came out just from the showroom and I've seen 10 more Harrier just in front of me. And it was a shock to me, saying that this city has grown to a level. I'll give you a story that 5 years ago, when I used to roam around Indore, it was 20-minute drive from here to Bhavakua, but it is now 45 to 1 hours. Now, the recent trend that's been raining out from last 3 days, I open up my office window and it feels like Mumbai. That's the kind of traffic that Indore has right now because of surge of employment, because of the GDP growth. People have more disposable income. It was difficult for me to think that someone will pay me 50,000 rupees for a revenue management service, but now it is a very, very common thing. A lot of people are paying. So I think, yeah, it is good to be outside India because opportunities are great out there, but we are catching up with this. And in next 1.5 or couple of years, I think India will be in a situation where people around the globe will come back to their motherland. I think this will change your mindset as well tomorrow or someday, in 2 or 3 4 years of time, that India will have much more viable situation to live than any other country.
True that. I definitely agree on this.
So I think it was lovely talking to you, Shreyas. I think it was a great insight about someone who is at very young age achieved so much. And I always admire you looking at what you are doing in your life and how you have grown in front of my eyes from being a humble sales manager to being a luxury part of a luxury chain hotel group. And I wish you all the best in the future. And we'll love to see you again somewhere in some part of the country.
Definitely. Soon.
Bye. Take care.